All right, Taylor, what are we doing?
Well, I guess we started off with the thing that all of us bought this week, which is Exmachina.
Exmachina. What were your thoughts?
Personally, I loved it. And acting-wise, I thought it was really good acting throughout them. And Oscar Isaac was definitely the best part of this movie. Next to seeing Alicia Vikander.
Yes.
I don't know how to actually say her name. Seeing her naked was nice. But
Wow. You went there right away.
I'll do it right away. I don't care. No, I loved Oscar Isaac in this movie, though. I thought he was hilarious and creepy and just all around kind of an odd guy throughout the entire thing. But I loved it. I think it's one of the best movies of the year. What were you guys?
I liked it. I liked it a lot as well. I would even say I loved it. I was impressed by Domhnall Gleeson, being how he's British, and he had an incredible American accent during that entire movie. Alicia Vikander coming out of literally nowhere was pretty impressive. Oscar Isaac was super creepy, super good.
Just dance.
He looked really buff too,
Yeah, he did.
which is good for Apocalypse. There's a new X-Men movie. What did you think?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was slightly overrated. It's dry in the beginning, kind of slow paced. But I also kind of got a hint of Jurassic Park in it. Dude on an island creates life in a way he probably shouldn't, and the landscapes, the themes, and then the ending, which I won't say, but sort of it's just I just thought of Jurassic Park quite a bit throughout the movie.
I can see that now you're saying that. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it was good. I'll probably go back and watch it again just to try to pick up on different things. But yeah, it was good.
And I really like movies that minimalist movies like this, where there's only like a couple characters that are all interacting with each other. It really stands out acting wise most of the time.
Well, that's what you hated on American Sniper for.
No, I hated on American Sniper because it was a big movie with only one character. This is a small movie with small, like, three characters who all have to interact with each other. American Sniper was like, he's literally got like a million surrounding characters, but none of them had their own lives.
Anyway.
If you want to hear more on American Sniper, just watch the last
Go
one.
back to the last one.
So, other than that, I bought Rain Man on Blu-ray, which for the price on it, because this was $5, I figured I'd pick it up because I didn't own it or anything. So, $5, not bad. Good movie with Cruise and Hoffman together. So, another $5 movie that I picked up was Master and Commander. I really enjoyed Russell Crowe stuff. I'm a big Russell Crowe fan.
I retract my statements about Xbox being dry. That movie is.
It's because it's like 3 hours long. Got Duel, Spielberg's first film, essentially, which I watched it recently too. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good paced movie, and he actually brought out a good kind of thriller aspect to it.
Sounds like, what was that movie with Paul Walker?
Joyride?
Yeah, Joyride.
Candy cane.
Yeah. Yeah, essentially, this is the first Joyride.
It's Jaws on wheels.
Yeah.
Did you know that? I think it was maybe it was like the Polish film poster for that movie Duel was actually the truck. It had like a grill.
Oh.
Had, like
Yeah, I saw that. That was actually awesome. So I'll go with something I literally bought about, 20 minutes ago, is That Thing You Do.
Oh,
I'm going to make you...
I also bought that. I'm
Yeah.
not going to try to get it out of this pile because I have no idea where it is.
It's been a long time since I've actually watched this, but I remember I loved it when I was younger.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. I guess the first time I watched it, I didn't realize that Tom Hanks' character is gay.
I need to rewatch it. So essentially, it's the prequel to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So another thing I just bought a little bit ago, and that's thanks to both of these two, is I picked up a Most Violent Year. Gonna have to watch it again, but
So you did what you did with Exmachina.
I enjoyed it. I did enjoy Exmachina. You
Yeah.
didn't like that movie?
No, he
I
didn't,
haven't
he
seen
didn't
it yet.
even watch it yet.
Oh.
I'm picking it up because of YouTube,
Oh, okay.
essentially. Or
Yeah.
I picked it up because of YouTube. Along with Duel, I got War Horse. I haven't gotten around to watching it because this is like almost a 3-hour movie. But it does have Benedict Cumberbatch and Tom Hiddleston in here. Just one of those.
I'm gonna edit that part out.
What?
Damon taking a sweet ass time with that cover.
It was just a big cover. Whatever.
So I also, at Best Buy, they got a bunch of the pop art, or not a bunch, there's like 6 pop art steel books. So I picked up Taxi Driver, which is an amazing movie with De Niro in it. I love this cover.
It is a really nice cover. If I didn't already have it on Blu-ray, I would have bought it.
So my
Jordy Nelson.
my only criterion for the week would be I bought The Devil's Backbone. One of
That's flying off the shelf.
it's one of Del Toro's real early ones.
Yeah, one of his best though. I hear.
It's supposed to be one of his best. His other early one that I don't own now is just Chronos.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be one of the better horror movies actually as well. Along with some kind of new release stuff that I picked up Maggie.
Is that on Netflix or not?
I don't think so.
God.
I actually very much enjoyed this. I thought Arnold gave a good performance out of there. Abigail Breslin's kind of not a big deal in there. His new wife in there actually I thought was pretty good as well. It's a bit slower of a movie, and it's not what most people probably expect from Arnold going into it. So, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. But you watched it too, right?
I watched about 20 minutes of it, and then I got bored.
Gave up. Oh, you picked it up too?
Yep.
I haven't watched it yet. I really want to watch
But it follows.
So we should spoil it.
So, yeah,
definitely.
complete spoilers.
it. Tell me everything that happens, please.
I thought the premise of it was really good, but there were certain points where it almost pulled me out of the movie. Like, one of the death scenes, kind of not going into full spoilers, but one of the death scenes for a guy in there,
Oh.
that almost pulled me out of the
Okay.
movie right there. But I really enjoyed the premise. I thought it was a really good premise. I liked the kind of invisible
You
creature.
remember when, I don't even know if it made it onto the video or not. I don't think it did, because we were off on a big tangent on that first video about an old lady standing at the end of the street and like one of the most creepy things ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck watching this movie if that's But yeah, no, I agree. I'm scared when it comes to horror movies. This didn't scare me. It kind of was like the Babadook. It didn't scare me, but it was more of a thinker.
Yeah.
Didn't completely make sense to me in the end, but I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was original, and I'm not gonna say much other than that since
Yeah.
Damon hasn't seen it. But
Yeah, not to spoil it for Damon. I enjoyed it, but like I said, there's a few parts in it where it almost took me out of the movie because certain things that happened were just kind of
Ridiculous.
Yeah, almost ridiculous to a point.
Every horror movie needs that one ridiculous moment to just
Just
remind you
over
that it is
the
a horror movie.
ridiculous, over the top.
Yeah.
Okay. So my last thing here is I bought the Blomkamp collection, which consists of 3 movies, but
that is a huge.
I was literally about to say that. It's like the
So
Blomkamp
is this a
collection
digibook in
is
there?
literally
It is a
free.
digibook. Kind of.
yeah, it's got a book on all of his movies in there. They're mainly about Chappie, and then it moves on to
Guts the dude. guts to do the hype,
Yes,
get the money for that.
And then District 9.
Yeah.
I recently watched Chappie after I picked this up as well, and I enjoyed it. I've actually enjoyed all of Blomkamp's stuff. There's not one that I can say that I hated.
Do you accept the criticisms of Chappie, or are you sort of against?
I honestly have not looked at what the criticisms are.
People destroyed that movie. They hated it.
Like, what do they hate about it? Because I honestly haven't looked at it.
I think they felt like Deanne Ward, or I don't know how to say the group's name.
Oh, the rap
Yeah.
group in there?
Being just tossed in there was completely stupid. I mean, there are scenes in there where when I was in the theaters, I was shaking like it was like a freaking war movie or something. I was like shaking when those kids when it's, Chappie's like a kid,
Yeah.
and they're destroying them and throwing fire on. I mean, it's horrendous to watch. It's almost cringeworthy, but I couldn't believe that nobody got anything out of that movie other than they just hated those two characters, which I didn't even mind. I still quote them today. I laugh about it because when you think about it, it's like Blood Diamond, but times 4, just because of the accents and what those two characters, the rappers, do. I love the movie.
I mean, I personally didn't think they did that bad of a job acting in there. And that they were fine. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not A-list actors in that, but they did a good enough
You could have.
job in there.
I went in that movie not even knowing that they were music artists. Not at all.
Yeah, see,
Until the end when they started.
Rapping.
In the end when their song came on, a lot of people hated what's his Wolverine's character.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, I always want to say Hugh Grant. Hugh Jackman, when he pulls out that gun during work and like slams
I
Dev
thought it
Patel's head
head
like,
out there and he's got like the gun pointed at him.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of funny.
It was
And
hilarious.
And like it really matched the character he was playing because he's just kind of a jackass.
But the fact that when I had read that in a review about the gun scene at the work is absolutely ridiculous, and it's like here I thought like he was doing it secretly at the work, but he just goes and does it in front of everybody and then laughs about it after. Like he was just joking. I'm joking,
Well, the thing to understand too with that is they're literally essentially war profiteers in there, more or less. Like they make weapons. Like weapons are going to be part of their workplace. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I bought that collection because, like I said, there's not one that I don't enjoy in there. So, but that's it for me in my Blu-ray stack for the month.
People on YouTube really got me interested in like the 50th release on Blu-ray of the Terminator. I only wanted it because it was rad. That's the only reason why. And I heard that they had it in the 788 bin at Walmart, so I actually found it. The only one I could actually find was buried pretty deep. No slipcover. I don't care. It takes up less space on my shelf, so that's cool. I don't know. I
really like the cover on that.
I don't own it at all. I don't own it on VHS, DVD, or Blu-ray, so I'm glad that I'm paying $8 for this new release.
Yep.
That's awesome. So we'll see. I haven't opened it yet, but I do like the movie. You like the movie?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
The first two Terminators are really good.
Yep.
T2 is better though. T2 is way better. And I got this Barnes & Noble, one of those hidden gems. I think I got this for like less than $5, like $4 or something like that, which is pretty nice. It's the Skynet edition, which is stupid because it couldn't find my internet connection. So like the cool menu didn't even work. But whatever. I was like, "Are you serious? This thing isn't even gonna work?" But I could like reroute it back to like the
The regular.
the regular. Yeah, it's classic. I love Edward Furlong. What a guy.
Edward Furlong.
But T2. Why is it strap off? Okay. Blade Runner 20th Anniversary Edition. The reason why I got this because it was $10 maybe from Barnes & Noble, which is kind of a steal.
I find out all the cheap movies at Barnes & Noble.
Yeah. Well, you gotta look closely because there's some hidden gems.
Yeah.
It's always when they're marked, 30, 40, 50% off. Plus, if you remember, you get an extra
10.
10. Yeah. and
They
I
got, like, 4
got a
restaurants
bunch
there.
of 20% coupons off.
Nice.
So like I hit them hard. Not for these, but I waited for the Criterion sale to come out, and I was just I was handing it to them.
Swapping.
But Blade Runner, did you guys see this movie?
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that movie.
Did you watch?
Director's cut?
Yeah, the final
Yeah.
cut.
I think so.
I heard that's the
Yeah.
one to watch, and I was very nervous because it didn't say on the actual case
Yeah.
that it had all of them, because I wanted to see all of them. A movie I forgot about and actually never saw the whole thing was The Others. Another score for maybe $5. Dude, $5 Blu-rays, man. Like,
They're the best. They make you feel so good.
and it even has a load of special features, like a look inside. This is an original documentary about this movie on here. This foreign guy, this Alejandro Amenabar, however you say his name. He does such nice nods to classic Universal horror. My favorite scene is when Nicole Kidman's walking through the fog, and you sort of get transferred back to the scene in The Wolfman when the girl's running through the fog and all that stuff. Nice twist at the end. Finally got around. It's long. It drags quite a bit, but there's some good scares in there. The ending is very, very cool, because even knowing that what was going to happen, it still had me thinking, well, maybe that's not even it. Maybe I heard it wrong, you know. So yeah, The Others. I thought nice underrated movie. Good stuff. And Nicole Kidman's good. I like Nicole Kidman.
She has good moments.
I got The Drop. Boy, Tom Hardy, man, this guy is.
Wow, fantastic actor.
Yeah, he is. I kind of figured it out. I wasn't even trying to shoot guesses, but I figured out pretty soon in this movie what was going on in terms of Hardy's character and all that stuff. But yeah, it's a good little crime drama, and it was worth watching. You guys seen this?
Yep.
What do you think the dog does in this movie? Like, just
I don't know. It just kind of
introduces the girl character.
Yeah, and kind of it's the main conflict in the story because the
owner is.
the owner is that douche who.
Well, I
beat the
mean,
dog. There's other conflicts, but that was
right. Yeah, I would kind of classify that as sort of like the plot.
It almost starts the entire.
The biggest thing I think it does is sort of detract you from who Tom Hardy really is, because how could this guy who cares so much for a small little dog, and is that responsible and that caring for it, and willing to pay however many thousands of dollars the guy makes him pay at the end, can't be that bad of a guy. But you know,
Moving on.
Louis or whatever they call
Yeah.
him. All right, that's a drop. Chappie, you already know my feelings about it, but I got the Steelbook. This thing is happening, yeah.
I saw that at
This thing
Target.
is awesome. Oh, take this little coat off so no one steals it. Blu-ray, or, Steelbook, sweet. Alright. Spirited Away, Studio Ghibli waited a long time for this beast.
I actually bought that as well. I forgot to bring it along.
Fool.
Yep, I'm an idiot.
Did you watch it?
It is the first time I've ever watched it. I watched it this week, actually.
And?
I loved it.
Yeah, man, this is the most magical one out of all of them. This is my all-time favorite.
Personally, I like Howl's a little bit better, but I love Spirited Away still a ton. Like, I thought it was amazing.
The like the music in here. Oh, I love Chihiro's character and what she goes through. You know, spoiled little brat, and then comes out of it all with a new outlook on life. So that's awesome. And this movie is so bizarre. The thing that I love about these movies right here is that we're willing to go to such bizarre places simply because it's Japanese. You know what I mean? So, like, I mean, you could say the same thing for, like, Pan's Labyrinth, where it's like, this is so
fantastic.
weird, but it's great. Now, what if we came up with an idea, an American idea, where, you know, they're flying on, you know, dragons, and it would be stupid, right?
People would reject it. Because
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not saying that. Oh, well, you know, these guys are only getting, you know, praise because they're foreign. No, this movie is just awesome. Spirited Away is probably my all-time favorite Studio Ghibli movie. Close second is Howl's. I love Howl's movie casting. I think the land that you go to here, and Chihiro is just she's one of my all-time favorite characters. So, good stuff. All right, let's see here. Let's go with Avatar. Like this movie, I don't know. I thought people really enjoyed it, and recently, I don't know. There's been people just been ripping on this thing, on this movie.
See, I really enjoyed the movie, but I felt like the story wasn't fully there. Like it wasn't an amazing story. I felt like the visuals pushed it more.
It's sort of that cliched, romance that you have where, there's it's sort of a taboo relationship. They fall in love anyways, and then, then some reason, something breaks them up, and then they get back together at the end. Minus that, I think, I love the fact that the character, Jake Sully.
Yep.
I love the fact that he's paralyzed and then gets to walk. I mean, that's one of my favorite scenes in that movie.
Yeah.
When something's taken away from him and then he's able to get it back. But yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed the writing in this one. Funny when it needed to be funny, serious when it needed to be serious. And I don't know if you guys watch movies with captions, but I do. And when they say Jake Sully, it's all one word. So that's an extra little laugh. So that's how we wrote it. And it's awesome. So yeah, I love this movie. It's a little long, but it's a story that I can go back to. James Cameron does this thing with long, drawn out movies. I shouldn't even say drawn out, just long movies. But they're so rewatchable. Like this and Titanic. I can watch Titanic, every other week, and still just be, little kid in the candy store. And this is one of those movies as well. So, Avatar, good stuff. Let's start with.
My stack already in.
Start with It Happened One Night. It's a Criterion Collection. I think all the rest of these are. Yeah. Criterion Collection. Damon, you're into rom-coms, aren't you?
I love rom-coms.
Well, this is the one that started it all right here. It Happened One Night. One of my absolute favorite Clark Gable movies. He is this thing, you're talking about awards, man, this thing swept. I think it's 1934. This thing swept the Academy Awards that year. It's a Frank Capra movie. The guy has a way with telling stories. Claudette Colbert plays just a horrendously bratty character, and you still fall in love with her. She's just so charming. Just can't help but fall in love with her, and you're just rooting for both of them. And they both go through some pretty big changes throughout the movie. Don't think it's overly long, but
105 minutes.
Yeah,
A
so
little over an hour and a half.
yeah, so it's
Actually, perfect
it's a
time.
special movie to me. I really it's all-time favorite romantic comedy right there.
The very first film to accomplish the very rare feat of sweeping all 5 major Oscar categories.
We'll go with Terrence Malick's The Masters, Days of Heaven. Anybody who's into cinematography should check this movie out. What drew me to this movie was just the cover alone. Just look at that.
And then the character that's actually pretty cool.
Well, I mean, not even just the fact that the character's here, but just
the character's out of focus.
Yeah,
and the
but
focus is on the
just the picture of the house actually drew me to this movie. Being John Malkovich, I heard this one. I wanted to get this anyways because this movie, Spike Jonze is great. Charlie Kaufman's one of my favorite writers, just because. And I was saying before about because these movies are Japanese and we're so much more open to their ideas. This is one guy that broke through with just crazy ideas.
Super creative.
That people actually went with. So Spike Jonze is kind of that way too, but not a huge booklet. But I was expecting a lot less from what people were saying about this this Criterion. But yeah, it's a pretty decent booklet. It's got some good inside art, which I'm not going to show you because all you people told me not to buy it. So sorry, you have to buy it yourself to see what's inside. But yeah, I mean, John Malkovich, great movie. Let's go with this one. Is definitely worth the pickup. The Killing, Stanley Kubrick. 2 in 1. You get 2 movies for the price of 1, which is awesome. So with your sale, you get this for $20, which I took Barnes and Noble to the cleaners. So I probably got 2 movies for probably the price of It Follows. And it's a Criterion. So you get a booklet, some sweet inside art. The cover's sweet too. It's one of those ones that kind of drew me in. Usually I have impulse buys where I'll just see a cover and just buy it because it's a Criterion. It's very abstract films. But The Killing, the second movie you get with this thing is I thought it was like a kissing something. Come on, find it. Killer's Kiss. Alright, cool. But yeah, this movie is it's a good noir, that's for sure. All the characters are going to rob a racetrack, and it's a pretty fun one to follow. Again, not overly long. This thing is 84 minutes.
Wow,
So,
that's not bad.
yeah, so it's
actually
quick.
A little on the short end.
That's shocking
Still,
for a Kubrick film.
Yeah, it's Stanley Kubrick. So I check it out,
Yeah,
and then I have yet to watch Killer's Kiss, and I'm not sure how long that is, but it's going down as 2 movies in my collection. So bada bing. Another movie that's pretty near and dear is the 400 Blows.
Wanna watch
Truffaut. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Truffaut in? Is Truffaut in Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Isn't he like that French?
Character? Oh, I have no idea.
I think he's that French,
So,
the French guy that tries to connect with the aliens. But yeah, this guy, I think it's supposed to be a story about kind of his life. But watched this in my post-production class and absolutely fell in love with it. It's not only historic, but it's just flat out good. It's good art right here, 1959. So if you guys get a chance, this is the movie 400 Blows. Probably one of the most common ones, and probably one of the most common ones is Breathless by Jean-Luc Godard. Oh, look at that, he is. Truffaut does a really good movie, Day for Night. If you guys get a chance to see that, oh, that movie's great. It's a great director. This one is a sweet, big, thick box set. Another movie that I watched in school that just blew me away. Just the French New Wave right here. Got, you know, the French noir going with this movie. A critic that I can actually agree with, at least for this movie. Critic turned filmmaker. He put his money where his mouth is, so good stuff. 90 minutes right here.
With
400 Blows, I think
older
it's a little
movies are
longer.
pretty short.
It just
99 minutes for the 400 Blows.
Like, just thinking about the Criterion collection, though, it just feels like every movie should be 3-4 hours.
Oh yeah, most of them are. This one is actually a
Yeah, this is
DVD,
huge.
and I've got it because I was specifically looking for It Happened One Night and Seven Samurai. They did not have Seven Samurai on Blu-ray, which I'm glad because what they wanted for this on DVD.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say it because it's
Well,
enough to.
I'll even tell you how much I paid for Citizen Kane.
It's enough to make you want to Ralph how much they wanted. But like I said, I ran them to the
Sales.
cleaners. I got this baby for dirt cheap. I'm almost ashamed to put it in my DVD collection, but I have so many DVDs. I have more DVDs than Blu-rays, so I'm going to. It's excellent.
It's a very cool Seven
booklet.
Samurai.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie is probably one of my favorite Kurosawa films. I have Yojimbo and Ron as well, both on Blu-ray. One of them's Criterion, I think Yojimbo is. Both good films. I've seen Hidden Fortress. but this movie I think is by far one of my favorites. This thing is 3 discs. The only thing I don't like is that you have the film on 2 different ones. It's the way it is with my Schindler's List too. I don't have it on Blu-ray, I have it on DVD. But for this long of a movie, you kind of got to give yourself a little intermission. Now this movie is 207 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it is an epic, and it is a classic. And this movie right here is something that,
3.5 hours.
you know, you'd be lucky to watch it once a year, but this movie will stick with you for the rest of your life.
That's one of the few criterions I've actually watched,
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed it.
It's Kurosawa had such a way with his films, and I actually want to get sort of away from his samurai movies and into his other films, which I've not yet delved into. But this box set is. I've never been this excited for a DVD in a long ass time. So 7 Samurai right here. That's my collection. That's done.
All right. My turn then. I have a pretty significant stack, so I'm going to try to go through it as fast as possible. 'Cause most of them I don't really have anything to say about. Never Let Me Go
Saw that in theaters.
is a pretty good movie. I watched it because I was trying to watch Andrew Garfield movies when he got the Spider-Man role. And this is the one that stood out because I had heard of Carey Mulligan and I really liked her, and I loved Keira Knightley. So all 3 of them in this movie, and it was pretty fantastic in my opinion. Weird little not even post-apocalyptic, just kind of like a sci-fi, like
Futuristic.
yeah, like a non-sci-fi sci-fi movie. Like it's a romantic movie that has like a weird little story going on. Children of Men, which I think Trace had told me to watch about 100 times before I watched it, because I don't really trust Clive Owen, but
Are you kidding me?
I don't. I don't think he's a good actor. But this movie is pretty fantastic.
Alex, take your pills.
Yeah.
That
Juliette Moore, I was so surprised how little, like,
That's the director of Gravity.
yeah. Yeah. Alfonso Cuarón. Good movie. I bought The Fly after our conversation about Jeff Goldblum during the last Real Fame of Mine.
Oh yeah, 'cause you hate him, right?
Yeah,
Because he was
not
hating
a
on him.
Goldblum person.
I saw it. It was on Amazon Prime Day, which I know got a lot of flack, but I found some pretty good deals. Less than $10. I figured, why not? I have such a struggle with buying or not buying Blu-rays when they're less than $10. Like I just can't do it. The only Criterion Collection movie that I bought, I went to Barnes & Noble on a whim on last week. 12 Angry Men, which I think I watched in high school, and I loved it.
One of the movies we watched in our class for that.
I think it's a movie that everyone should watch during high
That
school.
movie, yeah, that movie is phenomenal. We're talking top 50, man.
Yep.
That movie's gotta be in it.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That might be in mine.
It might 50-50's in there, but 12 Angry Men isn't.
There were movies that I just, well,
That's why
we're
the-
just gonna skip this.
Stay tuned later for our top 50 between all of us here.
Well, it's our top 50 favorite. It's not like if we're talking like the best movies we've ever seen.
Why wouldn't
It
that
would
be
be-
your favorite?
I don't know. It's just like there's some movies
See,
that
that's what I don't get.
like this movie. This movie is probably one of the best movies I've ever seen. I wouldn't put it in my top 50 favorite. It's not a movie
Why
that I'm gonna.
is it though? Why
It's not gonna
is it?
movie. It's
That's
not a
what I'm
movie
saying.
that I'm gonna watch over and over. That's my top 50 is movies that I can sit down and watch no matter what. Like I wouldn't be able to do
Yeah,
that. with
mine is
this
essentially
or 12
movies
Angry
that
Men.
that I can sit down and enjoy at any point in time. But it doesn't mean that I wouldn't have.
That sounds like a cop out though. Damon saying Citizen Kane is one of the best movies ever made, but he won't be in his top 50.
For favorite.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
If
saying.
it- if
What
I'm-
a
we're
movie
talking
that blows
best
you
made.
away in whatever way possible. Like, dude, 7 Samurai is 200. Yeah, it's like 207 minutes long. That movie's in my top 50 because it blew me away. Maybe I only have to watch it once, but maybe that's all you need. That right there. Now I
I
get
think some of it is like how lasting of an impression. Like some of my movies I have on my list, it's just because it made a lasting impression.
right, yeah. But I'm saying, like, I can quote Spider-Man, the original one, like no other. I'm not gonna put it in there because to me, when I look back on it, there are probably 10,000 movies movies that are better than that one. You know, for me,
Yeah.
I can remember those things, and that may be good. But what did it do as a whole? Did it push my knowledge of film? Did it inspire me in some way? No. It was just stupid.
There's different.
It was just stupid quotes
I mean,
that for some reason I remember. You know.
Like I have legitimately bad movies in my top 50. Like I have, and it's just because like those are movies that I watched and I just like I loved it. I know it's a bad movie, like the Teenage Mutant the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You don't say it's a bad movie. Why don't you just say that it's good?
Because it's a legitimately bad movie. Like it's not a well-made movie, but it was super entertaining. Citizen Kane. I spent a ridiculous amount of money on this.
Yeah, dude. Like you probably could have just went online and got that.
Probably. It was $35 at Barnes & Noble.
Oh.
And I did it, and I fought with myself because they had a bigger edition that was on DVD for $60, on Blu-ray for like $70, and then I saw that one for $35, and I'm like, well, in comparison, I bought Snakes on a Plane finally. I just kind of, I always wanted to buy it again because I bought it on DVD and I don't know what happened to it. And I wanted to buy it again. And I finally
know what happened? Bentley ate it.
I know he ate the
grind,
the box for it, but I'm pretty sure I still had the DVD somewhere, and I probably threw it away on accident or something. I don't know, or it was like lost in one of my like 5 DVD players I went through.
You stepped on it.
Yeah, probably. But I bought it again. It's a ridiculous movie. It's just really funny in a really bad way. The fact that like Samuel L. Jackson, I think at the ridiculous MTV Movie Awards or something, came out and was like, "This movie's gonna win the award for best movie next year." Like he was hyping it up, and it's really not that good of a movie. It's just ridiculous in all the wrong ways, or actually all the best ways, because it's hilarious how bad that movie is. But since we're talking about Charlie Kaufman, right? Charlie Kaufman, yeah. I know last time I messed up his name. Charlie Kaufman movies.
You also said what did he say that?
Ian Duncan.
Ian Duncan instead of Ian Malcolm.
And Andy Kaufman.
I wanted to put that in the last anyway. I couldn't do it.
It was like you guys laughing at me for like 5 minutes. Anyway, I bought Adaptation. Fantastic movie. How
many stars are on the back?
4. For Rolling Stone, Premiere Magazine, there's like 7 different things with it. Surprising Chicago Sun-Times.
Chicago Sun-Times, that's Ebert then, right?
Yeah, probably. It doesn't actually say.
Or no,
no, he does say Ebert and Roper. 2 very enthusiastic thumbs up.
Yeah.
Very enthusiastic. Great movie. I bought Moon on Prime Day because it was super cheap.
How much?
I think it was around $10. I know it was originally like the original price for it before it was on sale on Prime Day was like $25, $27. Like Amazon always they just put random prices up there and then show you that they have a sale on it.
Yeah, it's like Kohl's.
Probably crap, but this is a great movie. Sam Rockwell is fantastic. I love him in pretty much everything he's ever been in.
I think he's
I've
seen. An underrated actor.
He is. He can carry a movie by himself. Apparently, he did that movie. I bought the Dark Knight trilogy on Blu-ray for $20 at Walmart. So 3 movies, pretty good movies.
Did you own them already?
I own the first 2. I never bought the third one because I didn't really like it.
You were the one who always complained about the second one.
I know the second one. I don't.
You changed your mind. Just admit it. You changed. Your mind.
I don't necessarily love the movie. I know it's a pretty good movie. I still like the first one better, and it's just because it's more of a Batman movie where the second one is.
You thought Heath Ledger was overrated.
I did think Heath Ledger was overrated.
I don't know how. Do you think Heath Ledger was overrated? You honestly think? Be honest. Had he not died, would he have gotten that award?
Had he not died, I don't think he would have gotten the award.
I think he would have, dude.
I think it would have been a lot closer.
That movie.
Because I assumed that it was.
Who did he go? I don't even remember who he
I have no idea.
But I thought he was a shoo-in, even when he was dead.
Even when he's alive.
No, but has anyone ever won it after they died?
I don't think.
Is there like 1 or 2 people that actually?
There's probably like at least 2 or 3. I'm assuming.
Okay, so
I don't know
really small. So
yeah,
whatever this you got to figure. 1927 is when you get sound in movies.
Yeah.
Right? From then to 20, what did they come? 2008.
I think so. I think
Okay, so
2008.
through all those years, 1 or 2 people got a post. I don't even know how to say that word. Anyways, they won it. I think that there's no way in hell that actor was.
I don't think his acting was overrated in there. I just personally, because of how the Oscars normally go, I don't think he would have won it if he had not died.
See, I thought that it was.
It's unprecedented that he actually won because I mean, this is for all intents and purposes, a comic book movie.
But think of Heath Ledger. What other role that he was in knocked your socks off like he did? And come on, everyone left that theater just blown away. I'm just saying, like that movie, he was so good. People who don't, I'm not saying I know acting or anything like that, but anybody who left that theater, they're thinking they're Joker. You know, I'm sure his merchandise sold. Anyways, I thought.
See, I'm one of those weird people who left thinking, why did they kill off Two-Face so quickly? I like Two-Face.
Yeah,
I was really enjoying that Two-Face part.
Well, because at the end, they had the exiled Batman.
I know, and I just... That's what I left the theater thinking. Like, I was pissed that Two-Face died. We Are the Millers, or We're the Millers, as is actually written on there. I just really wanted... I watched this, I thought it was funny. I wanted to buy it, and so I waited until it was less than $10 because it wasn't that good of a movie, but a movie that I wanted to own nonetheless. Faculty, I found at half-price books, I believe.
It's great.
Yeah, I love this movie. It was like $7.99 on Amazon, and I found it at half-price books for like $7.50. So save that 40 cents.
You saved a couple days. How about
and
that?
a couple days.
Half price is a joke.
And then I like Jon Stewart, and then just the last time he actually like acted in a movie. I bought Roadhouse when we were at Best Buy. Like now it's probably like an hour ago. Probably one of the only Patrick Swayze movies that I've ever really liked, or like Patrick Swayze starring as the main character in a movie that I've actually liked. I bought Snatch when we were at Best Buy. It's a movie that I've had on my list of movies to buy for a long time, and it was there in Steelbook for $10. So I snagged it because I just watched it on Netflix again like a month ago, and I love Brad Pitt in it. I love Jason Statham in movies that like he doesn't fight in.
Well,
I love him.
Movies essentially.
Guy Ritchie movies are just fantastic in general. But
He's got more.
I got more.
I'm
on my last note. What?
I want the Leon Professional. That's the pop one.
Oh yeah. I have Attack the Block, which I randomly watched one day because it had really good ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, which I know he hates, which is fine. I bought the Halloween 35th Anniversary Edition Blu-ray. It has this cool little booklet inside, talking about the filming and whatnot. Last 3 movies I have, I went to Target just to look. So of course I walk out buying 3 $15 Indiana Jones Steelbook case movies. I didn't own any of them on DVD or Blu-ray, I only had them on VHS. So I bought them, $15 each. I know there's a 4-pack at Walmart for $35, but I feel like it was a good choice to not buy the 4th one. I had to put myself through that pain.
Yeah, but you paid like $10.
Yeah, I paid $10 to not have to watch that shitty movie.
You don't have to watch it.
Or ever
then
have
you
to.
have an extra one in your collection.
God, I don't want
It
that.
just seems weird that you paid an extra $10.
You know what? But they're
because you
nicer
just don't
cases.
They
nicer
are.
cases.
They're.
I mean, they're
I
nicer
paid for the
cases,
metal.
Yeah.
What did you think of Exmachina?
Good job, man.
We all had our opinions on it. Obviously, we want to hear from the viewers. My next question is, why aren't any of you following me on Twitter? The Real Frame of Mind is on Twitter, and none of you are following it. So
Yeah, what's the age? Check
my
out
guys.
our other videos.
Yep.
Like, subscribe, comment. What's a good one? Oh, what criterions did they pick up during the sale? What else?
God.
You think Heath? I'll just ask. even if it's not in the video, did you think Heath Ledger's performance in The Dark Knight was overrated? Would he have won the award had he still been alive?
That's the main one. Would he have still won the award if he were still alive?
Of course, you're gonna say yes, because I said yes.
Yes. Just choose his side.
What's your
It's
favorite?
actually
What's
probably
your
the
favorite
safer
Studio
side of
Ghibli
this.
movie? Check out episode 2, which should be coming up very, very shortly, and then episode 3, which hopefully will come up faster than the other one. Right?
Follow on Twitter at Real Frame of Mind. It's really simple. It's almost like it's the exact same thing as the YouTube name.
Do it.
Please, because I'm just like tweeting to no one right now. It's ridiculous.
Oh, we're gonna be doing that top 50 video too.
Yeah, top 50
Oh,
video
yeah.
coming. So that'll be 3 hours of us yelling at each other.
Well, yeah. When
Because
I still don't understand. Do you understand?
David's reasoning on Citizen Kane?
Well,
Not really.
How about go yourself? All right.
Well, dude. I mean, I don't get why you say it's such a great, but
It's great.
it's not going to be in a top 50 because you have bad movies that you're afraid to say that you like that are good.
I'm not afraid to say I like them. They're in my
They're
top
good.
50.
Then argue for the fact that
I don't think they're good.
Indiana
but they're
Jones
just
is
really-
better than Citizen Kane, and it deserves to be in there.
Indiana Jones isn't in my top 50 either.
Okay, well, 50-50, you defend your reasons. Like that kid on Secondhand Lions. Defend yourself.
Second-hand lion.
Yeah, I said it.